There is a reason you don't fully rest at night, even when you're tired, even when you go to bed early, even when everything on the outside looks completely fine. And for a long time, I couldn't understand why, because I noticed something in my own life. Every time I stayed in a beautiful hotel, I slept like a baby, deeply, peacefully. I woke up feeling restored. But in my own bedroom, I was waking up tired. My room looked beautiful. I had chosen pieces carefully. Everything was coordinated. Everything looked right. And yet, something felt heavy. Something felt unsettled. Something was quietly draining me, and I couldn't name it. And maybe you have felt this too. Your room looks fine, but something feels off. You don't fully relax. You don't feel completely at ease. And you cannot explain why. I know that feeling very well, because a few months ago, I was living exactly like that. My nights felt heavy, I woke up tired, and I didn't feel calm in my own space. And that is when I made a decision not to improve my bedroom, not to rearrange it, not to add one more beautiful object, but to completely reset it. And today, I'm going to show you exactly what I did and why it changed everything. Welcome back, my elegant sister. I'm Elisa, luxury image consultant, and your guide here on Return to Elegance. Today, we are beginning something new together, something I have wanted to create for a long time. A series that doesn't just inspire you, but actually walks with you through a real transformation, step by step. This is episode 1 of A Life Worth Living, the Soft Reset series. Each episode, we reset one area of your life with intention, with elegance, with standards that actually last. We begin here in the bedroom. Because where you rest is where you restore. And if that space is quietly draining you instead of replenishing you your mornings, your energy, your clarity, your sense of self, everything suffers. Quietly, invisibly, until one day you wake up wondering why you feel so far from yourself. So let's begin. Standard 1. Remove the visual noise. When I decided to reset my bedroom, I did something that most people don't do. I removed everything completely. I left my bedroom empty, no furniture, no distractions, no, I might need this later, just space. And standing in that empty room, I saw something I had never seen before. Clarity. Because when everything is gone, you stop seeing what you are used to. You start seeing what you actually need, what belongs, what no longer serves the woman you are becoming. I had things in that room, pieces I had kept out of habit, not intention. They weren't wrong. They weren't ugly. But they didn't belong to the life I was building. And they were quietly affecting how I felt every single day. I had always believed that if something looked good, it was enough. But standing in that empty room, I realized something that changed the way I see everything. Elegance is not just visual, it is sensory, it is intentional, and it begins with understanding what actually creates the feeling of peace, not just the appearance of it. Here is what I started seeing very clearly in that empty room. Most of us don't feel calm in our space, not because of what's missing, but because of what's too much. Hotels understand this. When you walk into a beautifully designed hotel room, you don't see clutter. You don't see random objects. You don't see unfinished corners. Everything has a place. Everything makes sense. The room communicates one thing. You are safe here. You can slow down. And in your own space, you may have things that are not wrong. They are not ugly. They are not broken. But they belong to a previous version of you, and your nervous system feels it even when you don't consciously notice it. Your bedroom should contain only what belongs to rest. Look around your space right now, not with the eyes of someone who is used to it. Look with fresh eyes, with hotel eyes. What has simply accumulated and what truly belongs. Standard 2. The hotel standard plus bed placement. A hotel room is designed for one purpose: rest, not working, not storing, not managing the weight of everything unfinished, just rest. But many women today, and I was one of them, have a bedroom that is everything: an office, a dressing room, a place where things collect that have nowhere else to go, a room that carries the entire weight of your daily life. And that is exactly why you cannot switch off when you walk into it. When I rebuilt my room from nothing, I started with the most important element first. My bed. I didn't place it where it fit most conveniently. I placed it deliberately, where it receives the most natural light, where I could see my view, the city lights, the sea. Just like in a luxury hotel, where the bed is always the centerpiece, and everything in the room is oriented to serve the rest of the person sleeping in it. I built the entire room from there, piece by piece, not based on what I already had, but based on how I wanted to feel when I walked into it. The second standard: your bedroom exists for one purpose: rest, and everything in it, including where your bed is placed, must honor that purpose. Ask yourself, when you walk into your bedroom, does it feel like a sanctuary? Or does it feel like an extension of everything you haven't finished yet? Before we continue, I want to share something I created for women who are in this exact season of their life. It is called To Return to Elegance Masterclass. These are the 10 modules of complete transformation from appearance, habits, behavior, relationships, etiquette, and much more. Not aspirational, not theoretical. The actual standards I live by. It is available, and the link is in the description below. If what you are hearing today is resonating, if something in you is saying, I am ready for this, that masterclass is your next step. Now, let's continue. Standard 3. Textures. When my new pieces arrived, I didn't rush to fill the room. I placed everything slowly, intentionally, and the first thing I changed was texture. In hotels, everything you touch feels soft. The sheets, the pillows, the weight of the duvet. Nothing feels rough. Nothing feels thin. Nothing feels like an afterthought. And that alone, the way a fabric feels against your skin at the end of a long day, changes how your entire body relaxes. I chose white linen, not because it is trendy, but because white linen creates clarity. It reflects light, it makes a space feel clean, calm, and considered, and everything surrounding it feels more elevated for it. When I changed this in my own space, everything shifted. My nights became quieter, my sleep became deeper, and for the first time in a long time, my bedroom actually felt like a place built for rest. The third standard: your bedroom should feel as good as it looks. If your bedding feels rough, thin, or uncomfortable, that is not a minor detail, that is a priority. Standard 4. Color. After texture, color. And here is something I want you to understand deeply. Color is not decoration. Color is information. It either calms your nervous system or stimulates it. Bright, saturated, high-contrast color activates the mind. It signals, pay attention, be alert, stay engaged. Your bedroom is not the place for that. Soft whites, warm neutrals, muted tones that don't demand your attention. Colors that allow the mind to slow down, and the body to follow. I chose my bedroom palette not for aesthetics, but for feeling. And the difference was immediate. The fourth standard: your bedroom color palette should calm the mind, not entertain it. Standard 5, lighting. Lighting is one of the most powerful and most overlooked elements of an elegant bedroom. Hotel rooms never rely on one harsh overhead light. They use soft lighting, layered lighting, warm bedside lamps, ambient light that gently tells your body, it is time to slow down. It is time to rest. Harsh overhead lighting does the opposite. It activates. It says, stay alert. Keep going. You're not done yet. I added a soft bedside lamp with warm light. I removed overhead lighting from my evening routine entirely. Within 1 week, my ability to wind down had completely transformed. The fifth standard: your evening lighting should signal rest, not performance. Standard 6, purpose. And then, the most powerful shift of all. When I finished rebuilding my room, I made a decision that sounds simple, but it changed everything. When I walk into my bedroom at night, I am not working. I'm not thinking. I'm resting. No laptop, no paperwork, no visual reminders of everything unfinished, no notifications, no evidence of the workday waiting to continue. Because if your bedroom reminds you of everything you need to do, your mind will never fully switch off. You can be physically in bed and mentally still at your desk. Your bedroom must have one identity, and that identity is rest. The sixth standard: everything that does not belong to rest does not belong in your bedroom, no matter how beautiful, no matter how convenient. And now you understand something most women don't. A peaceful, elegant bedroom is not created by accident. It is designed intentionally, with a clear standard for what belongs and what does not. When I stood in my empty room and began rebuilding it, I wasn't just redesigning a space. I was redesigning how I lived inside it. And that is when everything changed. Not just how my room looked, but how I woke up, how I moved through my mornings, how I felt inside my own life. Because when your space feels right, you feel different. Calmer, more present, more like yourself. And that feeling, that is exactly what we are building together in this series. If you are a woman who is ready, not just to watch content, but to truly transform how you live, I want to tell you about the Return to Elegance Masterclass. This is where we go deeper, where you learn to refine your environment, elevate your appearance, build habits that actually stay, and carry yourself with the presence and authority of a woman who has chosen herself fully and unapologetically. Most women start and then stop. They change something beautiful and then slowly drift back to what was. The masterclass exists so that does not happen to you. The link is below. When you are ready, I am here. The 48-hour challenge. Now, before you close this video, I want to ask something of you. Not tomorrow, tonight. Over the next 48 hours, you are going to reset one zone of your bedroom completely. Not adjust, not rearrange, reset. Step 1, remove everything from that zone. Everything. Step 2, look at it with fresh eyes. What belongs to the woman you are becoming? What has simply been there out of habit? Step 3, rebuild it with intention. With what you have or with something better. Not more better, not full intentional. Because the woman you are becoming does not live surrounded by things that drain her. When you complete your reset, come back and comment below. I reset my space. Tell me which zone you chose. I read every single one and I will be there celebrating you. This is episode 1. Next week, we move to the morning and we build the ritual that sets the tone for everything that follows. I love you, I am rooting for you, and I am honored to walk with you as you become the woman you were born to be. I'll see you in episode 2, and until then, take care of your heart.